Well, hello folks, and welcome to another video here on my channel. It is a Friday as I'm recording this, and my fingers are cold. Got some fingerless gloves on, but I could have really done with some full cover ones as well. It's about 10:30 in the morning. Actually, it's probably more like 11 o'clock, I think. I waited for the sun to come out. Came out for 20 minutes and it disappeared again. There's still cold wind running here on the east coast of England. So yeah, I really could have done with covering my fingers up today. So I'm just heading into Beltoft. It's just in the distance there. And there's barely any wind today. It's lovely. Oh, I'm sure I'll find it at some point. I always manage to find the wind. It's never completely windless. Morning. And coming up on the left is a more organised pile of dirt. So today, local roads, distance, well on paper, on GPS, it's down as 110 kilometres, but this one is called the Wiggly one, and there's quite a few wiggles at the end of this ride, so it may end up being 100, depends how bored I get. But first half, I'm going to be heading all the way south to Brinkley on the hill, which I think is classified classed as being in North Lincolnshire, so that's where I'm heading now. So slog all the way up Brinkley Hill for, I don't know, less than 2 minutes. Turn around, come back again. As you can see today, I've opted for my DHB long sleeve cycling jersey. This is probably one of the first branded long sleeve or short sleeve cycling jerseys I purchased. It must have been 2017, I think, when I was working at Horncastle. I used to go out for morning workouts each day before work, and this was ideal, keeping me warm. On days pretty much like this, and as much as it keeps my core warm, it doesn't help with the fingers. So yeah, just heading to Airport now, through the marketplace and back onto the A161. If you follow me on Strava, you may have noticed I've been doing a bit of indoor cycling as well. Just so I thought I'd try out a few different applications, see what they have to offer. Obviously I know what Zwift is. I use Zwift quite often in the winter period, so I've subscribed to that again, and you'll see me on there more often over the next few weeks and months. Also went to check out an app called Be Cool with a K, and I must say I was a little bit disappointed. Might work for some people, but for me, you got to keep me engaged. Didn't do that. It was just like watching a video going around a circuit, to be fair, with very little interaction, so quiet. Another cycling app I did try out was the Sufferfest, and despite the title, I am finding it rather engaging actually. On a 14-day trial at the moment, and the very first workout was the full throttle 1 hour FTP sort of workout, and yeah, that was quite something. Very difficult, very engaging app though. I might stick it out for the next fortnight, and then I'll decide whether I'm going to part with some cash, because that's quite cheap as well. Just like Zwift, you just pay per month. It's about a tenner. So I'm heading towards Grace Lound again. Local roads, local riding. Despite the distance, it's still local roads. It's kind of a bit boring, especially when you, well, if you're like me, you used to go to different places, audaxes, and seeing different countryside, seeing the same thing over and over again. But it's great training. I'm able to do lots of this now, so I'm making the most of it, doing punchier rides, shorter rides, just to keep it interesting for myself. Bit of a new addition to my bike. Normally I've only ridden with two bottle cages. As you can see, I managed to fit a third with a down tube, and that's there for Sunday's ride. I'm going to head out on a 200km distance, local roads, purely local roads, lots of wiggling about, and I've set some rules up for myself to abide by on the 200km ride, and it's simple: no vlogging, carry your own food and drink, no stopping, no sticking the bike in the car. I won't be going to any beauty spot. As much as I'd love to go to the Peak District right now, or the Lincolnshire Wolds, both of those are out of the question. Start the ride from home, go back home, purely on the bike. Before I left, checked the weather forecast. There was a couple of hours where it said 0.1 millimetres of rain. And although it's not in the picture right now, beyond Grinkley on the hill was some rain showers. So I'm hoping to get up here pretty sharpish and turn around and outpace the rain. I've not bought a rain jacket today. I thought forego that. So hopefully you'll either miss me or there'll be a few drops and that'll be it. I guess keeping it local also allows me to fill in my heat map locally at least, and just discovered another little bit of a hill, really tiny one, just a bit of a slope more than anything, but even North Lincolnshire hills are hard to find. So I'm just heading back north along Fountain Hill. Towards Misterton. Been wiggling and winding my way back home now. I'm going to be turning right in a minute to go down Fox Covert Lane, which, if you're familiar with Misterton, is home to a vegan restaurant and a popular cycling stop called the Pantry 8020. I did my last, well, I think it was my last audax DIY. Started at Misterton outside the Pantry 8020. I'll give you a link in the corner of the screen. I actually did that on my commuter bike all the way down the Lincoln to Boston waterway. That was a great day. That it was hard work on a commuter bike though. Definitely go watch it though. I've had loads of views on that. It's actually really pleasing to see so many people have watched that video and enjoyed it. So I'll stick the link in the corner of the screen if you want to watch it yourself if you haven't already. Really trying hard to push out my channel at the moment. There doesn't seem to be a lot of activity from my usual cycling channels. People are not sure what to do, what to put out there. I do have a rather old audax video from last year, I think it was. Not sure which one it is, but I'll dig it out and stick a link in the corner to that one as well. That had one of the control points at the Misterton, the Pantry 8020. So if I can find that, I'll stick a link in the corner. So I find myself go along the banks of the River Trent yet again through the little village of West Stockwith. Now I've carried one cyclist today with a pair of shorts on. I nearly did the same myself actually. Stepped out the door, went, no, I'm going back in again. And switched back into my bib longs. It's one of those spring days really, don't get a false sense of security of how warm or cold it is. Temperatures all over the place this time of year, isn't it? So I'm glad I wrapped my legs up nice and warm. Can I just say thank you for everybody who's liked and subscribed to my channel over the last few days. It's great to have you on board. It's like to hit towards 700 subscribers now, so I'm really pleased with that. But I know there's probably about 40% of people who've ever watched this channel have not subscribed. So if you're in that bracket, do me a favour, click like, click subscribe, don't forget to hit that notification bell as well. So there's the third bottle cage again. I'm going to toggle this between little boot, what you call a storage bottle thing. I've seen one on Wiggle what I fancy actually. It like opens up half in the middle. So on shorter rides I'm going to use that space to carry a few bits and bobs. I've also stopped briefly because I'm going to raise my seat by a notch as well. See if that makes much difference. I am absolutely loving the fact there's barely any wind today. The only wind I notice is when it's out in the open, which is there's a lot of that around here. To be fair, it's hard to get out of the wind, even if it's only a wisp of wind. You know, you really do notice it. But today it's been quite windless at times. It's a beautiful day, hey, hey. Really do notice when the sun comes out this time of year. It's lovely and warm yet again. As soon as it disappears in the clouds, that wind, oh, you feel it. Been a lovely ride today. Just kicked back and enjoyed it. I often put undue pressure on myself to get around, kind of get bored. But today, well, we've all got nothing to do, have we? So, well, for those of us out to work in anyway, a lot of spare time on our hands. The thing I'm thinking about right now is when I get home, what I'm going to eat. That's all this has been going on. I've been trying to not have nibbles on an evening time. Oh, I tend to fall into that habit of if it's in the cupboards, I'll go and eat it. So I'm trying to get out of that habit. Now, believe it or not, my jog attempt is it's about 5 weeks away. Don't know what I'm going to be doing with that yet. Obviously, it's not an official event, it's just me going out by myself. So, I can very much leave it to the last minute. Hopefully, situation will change somewhat. Or, I don't know, I might have to go off the grid or something. Camp, bivvy. Don't know. Let's just see what happens. Another 5 weeks to go yet, so anything can change in that amount of time. It's about 10 more days of this 3-week period left before we're sort of expecting to work on the 14th. Whether that's going to materialise or I don't know. I think it's going to be. I think they're going to extend it, but my suspicions are we won't know until Monday if it's been extended or not, because that'll give businesses another a week's notice. So I expect to hear something on Monday. Welcome to Epworth again. I must have come in every road to Epworth today. And this is the final pass through the village. Heading east towards the River Trent to do a bit of a loop from Beltoft. Oh, what is it? West Butterwick? I think it's West Butterwick. I can't remember. I don't think. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, bit of a loop towards Derrythorpe underneath the M180, and then back down this road in the opposite direction again. And I'm probably going to finish it at 100 kilometres instead of 110 because I bought a cereal bar and an energy bar with me and didn't really have a late breakfast or anything, so last thing I want to do is bonk in that last 10k. So I've had a good ride today, that's enough for me. So here we go for the final time for a while. Look, it's a pile of dirt. That accent was rubbish. Adam Watkins told me I'm going to have to practice my West Country accent a little bit more. And yeah, certainly true. Pile of dirt. It was definitely much better than the last video. Pile of dirt. Can't do it, can't do it. I've got a combine harvester, I'll give you the key. Look at those clouds. It's the story of the day. So as always, question of the day. Question of the vlog. what have you been up to over the last few weeks? Now, the last week, tell me what sort of distance rides you've been putting in, what you've been doing at home to keep sane. Have you just perhaps been staying indoors on a turbo trainer, or perhaps you've been indoors joining in, I think his name's Joe Wick, his indoor exercise videos. But I'm going to wrap this vlog up. I'm coming towards the end. I'm supposed to go in about 10k, something like that. Need to get home, get something to eat. Running fairly low now. Anyways, for me, take care. Any questions, don't forget to put them down below, and thanks for watching. Of course, don't forget to like and subscribe to this video as well. So, until we meet again, see you later. Bye bye.